Hello and welcome to SAR Histories, where on the channel today we will be visiting Elvaston Castle, Derbyshire. Elvaston Castle is a stately home in Derbyshire, England. It is a Gothic Revival castle with surrounding parkland, which is run and owned by Derbyshire County Council as a county park known as Elvaston Castle Country Park. The park has 200 acres of woodland, parkland and formal gardens. An Elvaston Hall existed on this site during the reign of Edward IV, and it was occupied by a Walter Blunt, but it was during the reign of Henry VIII in 1538 when, after the dissolution of the monasteries, the Crown sold the property and its estates to Sir Michael Stanhope. That was when the Stanhope family first came to Elvaston. Sir Michael Stanhope was an influential courtier who was later beheaded in 1552 on Tower Hill, having been convicted of conspiring to assassinate John Dudley, the first Duke of Northumberland, among others. A major rebuild of the house took place in 1633, and a remaining gable of the Jacobean-style house can still be seen today incorporated into the south front of the castle, where a date stone above the mullioned first floor bay window records the year. The first member of the Stanhope family to be granted the title of Earl of Harrington was William Stanhope, who took his seat in the House of Lords on Monday 22nd of July 1717 and became the first Earl of Harrington in 1742. The castellated building we see today was commissioned by the 3rd Earl to the Gothic designs of James Watt, whose masterpiece is probably Belvoir Castle, remodelled for the Duke of Rutland. It is built of ashlar with stone dressings, except the 1633 base to the east of the south front, which is of red brick with stone dressings, and the northwest corner of the building, which has been rendered. Unfortunately, James Watt was not to see the rebuild of Elvaston Hall completed, as he died in a coaching accident on Marlborough Downs in September 1813, and it was left to his assistant Robert Walker to supervise the actual building programme from 1815 to 1819. Successive Earls of Harrington continued to occupy the house until the 11th Earl of Harrington finally left Elvaston for his estates in Ireland in 1939, and the house was taken over by 147 students and teachers from Derby Tertiary Training College, who were evacuated from Derby to Elvaston at the outbreak of World War II. The deterioration of the castle and estate, which started after the Second World War, worsened as it remained unoccupied until 1963, when the castle was sold to the Needlers Development, a quarry company. Although restoration work was carried out and the gardens and park brought back to a good condition, the operation costs were significant. The castle and 390 acres of land were subsequently went up for sale and were bought jointly by the Derbyshire County Council and Derby Corporation for the establishment of England's first county park, and in 1979 it was then solely owned by Derbyshire County Council. In 2013, the County Council asked the National Trust for help to create a future vision for the estate. This led, in 2015, to the County Council recruiting a project development board to help it shape a future for the estate as a charitable enterprise, further developing the master plan and exploring options for a sustainable future. This led to the formation of a totally independent board of trustees in 2017, the Elvaston Castle and Garden Trust, and the beginning of a new era for the estate. The grounds are as beautiful as the house, and it was the 3rd Earl who approached Capability Brown to remodel the grounds of the castle. He turned down the commission due to the flatness of the estate, which he described as having no capability. In 1830, Charles Stanhope, 4th Earl of Harrington, commissioned landscape gardener William Barron to redesign the gardens. The 4th Earl caused a scandal by marrying an actress 17 years his junior, Maria Foote. Maria and Charles were described as inseparable and besotted. The Earl wanted the gardens to be a private and secluded oasis of great beauty for himself and the love of his life, Baron would spend the next 20 years working on the garden. He even brought in full-grown trees using tree planting machines he had designed to try and give instant gratification to the Earl. The 4th Earl and his Countess valued their garden for the romantic seclusion it offered them. However, following the death of their only son, aged 4, the couple isolated themselves at the castle, never leaving and forbidding anyone from entering the grounds. Some sources claim it was the Earl that instigated the seclusion and forbade his wife from leaving. Following the 4th Earl's death in 1851, his brother, Leicester Stanhope, 5th Earl of Harrington, opened the gardens to the public. They became renowned as a Gothic paradise and are Grade 2 listed. The estate contains over 50 structures, including stables, kennels, a walled garden, a home farm, several cottages, gate lodges, an ice house and a boathouse. Also, St Bartholomew's Church, which dates from the 13th century and was completed in 1474, which can be found within the estate. This church I will do a separate video on. The castle also has its own folklore and is believed by some to be haunted. Various professional investigations have been conducted in the castle, with phenomena being reported such as unexplained noises, unexplained apparitions, people being pushed and things being moved. The castle is also supposed to be haunted by 2 ghosts known as the Grey Lady and the White Lady. The White Lady is supposedly the ghost of Maria, wife of the 4th Earl. She has been seen sitting in the windows of the castle and walking the grounds with a white dog. Over the years, the castle has had a profound effect on many, the haunting atmosphere inspiring at least one graphic novel entitled Elvaston by J.P. Reedman, and in 1969 Elvaston was also used as a location for Ken Russell's film adaptation of D.H. Lawrence's novel Women in Love. Elvaston Castle is a gem of Derbyshire, and it is easy to lose yourself for hours exploring the parkland. Sadly, some of the gardens were closed during the winter months, and the grounds bleak when compared to the vivid colour of summer. I will make a return visit to show you the gardens in all their glory. I would highly recommend a visit, as for the price of a few pounds parking, it offers great walks where history is all around you. If you have enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Until then, goodbye.